The basic needs of humans are food, air, water, shelter, and sleep. Often sleep is something that we really negotiate. We are all so busy and have so many demands on our time that we seem to play this game of, well, I'll stay up a little bit later and get a little less sleep, or I'll get a little more sleep and not exercise. It's a balancing game. Well, if we really want to achieve our highest potential, then having those basic needs met is essential, really. And so today I'm going to talk to you about how to have better sleep so we can achieve a greater potential. My name is Kelli Worley. I'm a registered dietitian and owner of Nutrition Solutions, and I look forward to sharing these tips with you. First, we'll talk about why is sleep important, what happens when you don't get enough sleep, and then how can you get a better night's sleep. First of all, sleep is important because it's a time for our body to repair from our head to our toes. So it's a time that our memories are formed and processed. So if you're a heavy dreamer like I am, I know sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking, what were those crazy dreams inside of my head? How did I even think of those? But what happens is our brains are taking all the memories from the day, all the things that we've been learning, and just processing them. And so if you have a really big event the next day, then cutting out on your sleep is one of the worst things you can do because you won't have your memory solidified for the next day. So it's a really good time for your body to repair, restore, rejuvenate, and process dreams or process memories so you'll be ready for the next day. Sleep is also a time for your body to heal and a time for your body to repair anything that needs to be repaired. Your cells are always repairing, and so it's a really important time for that. So when we don't get enough sleep, well, we know when we don't get enough sleep, we feel very cranky and we are depressed sometimes. We can be moody. It's hard to concentrate at work. It's very unsafe to drive. And we just don't feel well. So bottom line is it really affects our quality of life when we don't get enough sleep. And then on the other side, it does contribute to obesity and it can contribute to heart disease. Because when you don't get enough sleep, your body is under stress, and that can raise your blood pressure, give you an increased risk for heart disease, and also puts more strain on your heart because it doesn't have time to rest properly. So how can you get a better night's sleep? The first suggestion I have is to keep a sleep journal. So just like I might tell my clients to write down everything they eat, I encourage you to write down all of your sleeping habits. So write down, what did you eat that day? What kind of stimulants did you have, like caffeine or energy drinks, energy shots? What did you eat right before you went to bed? What kind of exercise and physical activity you did? What kind of things were you worried about? So by keeping track of all of that, you can see how is your sleep going and what's maybe interfering with your sleep. Also removing all the distractions you can from your room. So yes, that means your pets. It might mean your children. It might mean talking to your spouse or about how they can improve their sleep habits. Keeping a really quiet, dark, cool room at the right temperature. Think about if you've had children and you know someone who has children, what's like the most important thing to a new parent? How is the baby sleeping and how is the baby eating? So you might hear of a new parent getting a really nice sleep routine for their child. They give them a warm bath, they feed them a bottle or breastfeed them. Then they wrap them up in their favorite blanket, sing them a song, and they just make sure everything is quiet and perfect for their child. Well, we're not too old to do the same thing for ourselves, so have a nice sleep routine so that you can set up your body and get your natural rhythms set out for sleep at night. You can also use sleep aids like over-the-counter or prescription sleep medicines. Now, the research does show that those things are helpful in the short term, but if you want the long-term benefits, then it's the lifestyle changes that's going to give you the greatest benefits when it comes to your sleep. So I highly encourage you, if you're having problems sleeping, to keep a sleep journal and to talk to your doctor about what you find out, because that's really going to affect your quality of life. And again, it can affect your risk factors for obesity and heart disease if you're not getting enough sleep. I hope you found this tip useful. If you need more tips, then please join me for my help group. It's free. We meet once a month. We meet virtually and in person. So if you're not local, then visit my website at www.kelliworley.com. That's KELLIWORLEY.com/help, HELP. And you can join my help group where we meet once a month to answer the questions that you have. Thanks.